Hello, I'm Citrus, and I have a problem. The first step is to always admit you have a problem, so here it goes. I've been in the Gunpla hobby for almost 14 years now. I uploaded my first video in 2011, and since then I've built some number of kits and made some number of other videos, but none of that is super important. What is important is this. Over the last 14 years, I've spent thousands upon thousands of hours looking at kits, learning about them, looking for them, and worst of all, buying them. I've honestly lost count of how many kits I bought and sold over the years, but I do know this. That number towers over the number of videos that I've made and totally eclipses the number of kits that I've ever built. All I have now is years and years worth of Gunpla knowledge stuck in my head and a pretty big pile of untouched kits, which currently numbers over 130 items. Even if I build just 10 kits a year, which is already multiple times the number of kits that I'm building right now, I won't be done for more than a decade. How do things get like this? Mostly fear and anxiety. Without getting too deep into it, I've struggled my entire life with doing nice things for myself. Gunpla was the first hobby I ever got to explore on my own terms. And I enjoyed building my first kits, but I couldn't help but be racked with a certain kind of guilt. That I was being unproductive and decadent, just idling away my time and limited money on a frivolous, meaningless hobby. I also couldn't help but feel like I was wasting my kits in a sense because I couldn't build or pose my kits with the skill that I see other people do online and in hobby magazines. So I thought I can't build very well, but I can still be useful to others if I review my kits. That'll give my building effort, time, some meaning and purpose. Well, fast forward through my entire YouTube career, that clearly didn't work out so well. Not only was I still saddled with the guilt of doing an ostensibly fun activity, I was now also anxious about my video production abilities, having bad takes, pleasing sponsors, disappointing my viewers, and just it had to stop. And it did stop. I stopped, well, basically everything. I tried building a few kits here or there in the last few years to try to get into a rhythm, but it never really worked. I didn't particularly love the things that I built, and the pile only grew. The last Gunpla video I made took 2 years to finish, and as of this writing, I'm still sitting on a video of the perfect grade Astray red frame, which I started over half a year ago. Something needs to change. I need to get my thoughts out of my head. I need to conquer my Gunpla mountain so that all of my doubts, fears, and anxieties will stop eating away at me. I want to properly enjoy the hobby again, or maybe even for the first time ever. This is the plan. To start, I think I can dedicate 2 nights a week to just building kits. On or after each build night, I will upload a short summarizing what I did that day. I can't guarantee any amount of progress per night or that the schedule won't change, but this will at least help me establish a consistent rhythm. And I'll announce any schedule changes in advance so that I can't make weak excuses like I was tired or I was busy or whatever. While all this is happening, I'll still work on regular uploads. Each video will be less of a review and more of just a post-mortem, going over my experiences, thoughts, feelings, and takeaways of each build. These videos will commentate less on value, availabilities, and comparisons to other kits, and might have lower production value, but I'm ultimately doing this for myself, to keep me accountable for my progress and for my own healing. To keep myself organized, I'm going to maintain a build queue around 5 kits or so in a list on MFC. I'll build these kits in whatever order I feel like, but the goal here is to reduce the transition time between projects so that I don't spend any time in indecision zone and break rhythm. My queue and my backlog will be public in case you want to follow my progress, and if you like, you can make requests for kits to enter the queue. My only rule is that if you ask for a kit to enter the queue, you also ask for a kit to come out of it. I can't entertain every request, but I will take each one into consideration. So my journey starts now. Thank you for watching, and hopefully very soon I will see you next time.